Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shari Potter. If you're new here, this is a general reading for the collective. So if you found this reading is for you. I have to keep an air conditioner on running right now because it is hot as shit up here, like so hot. We actually ordered the wrong air conditioner the other day, so it's kind of why I haven't put any videos out in a while. It's just been miserable up here, so thanks for bearing with me. Anywho, so let's get into it. First of all, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support I've been receiving. You guys are awesome. I love doing this, so I really just hope I'm helping someone. If you are new here, this is my sister Tiffany, who is in spirit now, and she communicates with me often. We write songs together, so it's just a little bit about me. So I did shuffle some cards and ask for, some guidance from Spirit as I was getting ready for this. And I did have a few things pop out, so I will go ahead and talk about those. Two main things, and I thought this was really interesting because, I hope I'm speaking loud enough. We have Earth here with patience, persistence, and practicality, and then we have physical security, possessions, house 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. And okay, look at the picture, and it's in both of these, which I thought was very interesting. So I think there is definitely something going on when it comes to our physical material world. That is what Spirit wants to talk about today. Also, possibly with our heart. Also, the cards that popped out. Okay, the one thing that stuck out to me the most was self-worth, because I feel like, in order us, I have all these hairs stuck to me. In order for us, to really be able to, manifest, and not just like, when it comes to materials in the physical world, but actually like healthy relationships and stuff, we, need to really work on our self-worth, our self-esteem, our love for self. I've had a lot of stuff come up about that, today in particular, just this morning. It's about 1 or 2 o'clock where I'm at right now. So just a lot about self-love, and just the fact that we can't, how can we really love, and how can we attract people who really love us and value us, valuing us more than anything, if we don't love and value ourselves first. So I think that's been coming up a lot. Anyway, so let's get to the cards that popped out. First thing that came out was the Star. Okay. Which is definitely all about dreams coming true. This could definitely relate to, your self-worth and, your physical material security, that sort of thing. And I really think it's part of that healing process of the Star, going with the flow. More than anything, I think it's believing in yourself and believing that dreams can come true, okay? I have the camera or my phone backwards in the way I normally put it, so I keep like wanting to go the opposite direction. So maybe some of you are feeling a little backwards, okay? I remember when I was a kid, we went to like our local, back home in Springfield, Missouri, we went to our local like news station or whatever, and we got to make little videos of us doing the weather, and the way everything is, backwards there, with the green screen. It was so confusing to me. I could not like, I don't know. So maybe someone needed to hear that. I don't, let's see. Anyway, so the Star, self-worth, our physical, material world, that sort of thing. We had the Seven of Swords come up right after that. Okay. And the Hermit. And so I really feel like maybe some of this, if any of you are having issues with your self-worth or your self-esteem, or and maybe like that is keeping you from being in the receiving mode, right? Or if you're the type of person who has a hard time receiving compliments or gifts from people, that very well could be cutting off other manifestations. So I really feel like there might have been some abuse, some narcissistic, people around you, or just some not so nice people, okay? maybe someone who had a very sharp tongue, who could really get into your head. And I really feel like that kind of, I don't want to say damaged, because I don't think anything is damaged, right? It's never too late. Like, and ultimately, like, you have control over this. And the only thing that matters is how much you love yourself right now, you know, how much you decide to heal yourself, how much you decide, that you deserve, you know, which is everything. Like, you deserve everything. You didn't deserve this, though. Okay, whoever this was and whatever they did to you, I really feel, like, this is making me feel emotional, and like very confused. Okay, so there might have been a lot of gaslighting and like trickster type of energy, going on, and I think it caused you to go into a hermit mode. All right, once you like finally left the situation, or just decided to stop letting this situation, you know, have the effect on you that it was having, you went into a hermit mode. All right, and 9 is a very, you know, spiritual number. I really feel like there was a lot of this, a lot of soul searching happening. You know, just knowing how wise you are, really looking for that self love. Okay, and you could be at any stage of this. Okay, because you know time is an illusion anyway, and you know with tarot, there could be some things that pop up about the past, there could be some things about the present, and there could be some things about, you know, the future. So how it resonates with you. But I really feel like, you know, this has a lot to do with this. Your material values, your self-worth, possessions, physical security. All right? And I feel like this is going to take some persistence and patience and practicality and just healing, right? And just knowing that you are a light and that you deserve to shine brightly, and that some of the things that happen to you, or that, you know, maybe happened for you, or that people have said to you, were actually there to help you, to grow you. And I really feel like to help empower you, you know, to love yourself and empower you to find, all of this, you know, I feel like there's a lot of things that we were searching for in other people that we are starting to take back and find within ourselves. And because of that, that's going to attract healthier relationships. That's going to attract, you know, more abundance and more, I want to say like opportunities, you know, different things like that. Okay. And we have the 3 of Cups here. So there's something that's coming that there's going to be a lot of celebrating. You're definitely going to celebrate. And I really feel like, you're going to, if you haven't yet, you're meeting your like people. You're meeting your people. You're celebrating even the little wins, okay? Because it's all just as important. And I really feel like you're taking your power back, and you are becoming practical, and you are, you know, receiving help in like, I don't want to say, what's the word I'm looking for, and why can't I think of it, because it's so common. Collaborating. You're collaborating with others, you know, you're coming together and you're working with what you have. And you're becoming more practical, and I just really feel like, there's a lot of healing right now happening in the heart space. Okay. So like a lot of heart chakra, stuff happening. You might have felt very dead in the heart for a while. Half of this heart is a skeleton. You might have felt very dead in the heart, like nothing was going on there, like nothing was pumping, because of this energy, because of whoever this was and whatever they did, or, you know, what they said to you. I feel like there was something, you know, having to do with that. Let me sit with this for a second. The King of Pentacles. So, you know, normally I would say maybe this is someone else coming in. And it very well could be, but for some of you, this could be someone coming in, okay? Someone else coming in, who maybe is coming, you know, to help you with these types of things, and to help you become more structured and more focused, and also maybe help you realize, you know, that you are a star, okay? But the difference is, I feel like with this energy, if this is someone else coming in, or that has came in already, they want you to be your own superhero, okay? This isn't like someone who wants to come in and like rescue you and save you and blah, blah, blah. They want you to be your own superhero. And the more you love yourself and the more you give to yourself and the more you show up for yourself, I feel like that just attracts them even more, and it makes them want to be there for you even more in whatever way, okay? Whatever that way that is in the physical realm. If this isn't someone else, then I think this is you, and I think you are showing up for yourself. I think you are starting to master the 3D realm, okay? We've had a lot of Taurus energy recently, so it's really a good time to work with that. But I think it's like more than anything, like you are thinking about what's really important, okay? And especially after some of these things happen to us. We also, I thought this was funny, on both the decks after I shuffled, both of these tarot decks had the High Priestess on the bottom, okay? So the High Priestess, I feel like this is something like you've already known or you knew before it happened. And maybe with the Seven of Swords energy, you know, I feel like that's one of those things that when you meet someone, especially being, you know, being a really pure soul, a good soul, an old soul, a forgiving soul, a non-judgmental soul, those types of things, you want to see the best in everyone. So there might have been some red flags that were going off in the beginning when you first met this person or first started seeing this person, but you kind of ignored it, or you put it down, or you were like, no, because there's still all these other things, you know. And you have faith, like you have faith in these people, you know. But I think sometimes like we had faith in these people more than we had faith in ourselves, you know. And now it's time, doubly time, to really just go within, have faith in you, okay? Listen to your intuition. And you know now, you're like, I can relax in this now. Like, I am confident I can relax in this, and I know. And if this tries to come up again in my reality, I can nip that shit in the bud because I know. I know now what I deserve. I know now what I don't want, you know. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you're seeing clearly now, okay? You are seeing clearly, and I really think there might have been a time, again, when I said you might have felt dead in the heart space, or you might have lost desire to do things, or you might have, and because of this might have affected your, you know, physical, you know, security, you know, material security, whatever it is. And maybe even some relationships, you know, and there might even have been like relationships that you put on the back burner when you were with this Seven of Swords person. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. To the point that it's really uncomfortable to try to talk to those people now, you know? And especially like the ones, if there's any in your family that are like, well, I told you so, and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not going to help, you know? So right now we just need to go within and we need to heal from the situation, you know, and realize that we are this light and that dreams can come true and that you can have all of the things you want. It just starts with self-worth, you know, and what you think you deserve, because that's what we will receive, you know. So I'm going to pull some more cards here. I also went through, so we also did some moving this weekend. My boyfriend moved in, so I've switched rooms, so I'm also in a different side of the room now, and we've made the other space I was in is strictly, you know, for our music recording and stuff now. So I just saw 1414 on the clock. So yeah, maybe I was also, this was coming up for me the other day. I've been in like such gratitude, okay, for having a space, a sacred space that is my own, that I can come and just communicate with spirit, and I can do this, and I can meditate. Like I have my meditation spot, you know, behind the camera here. And there were years and years that I did not have that. I was either at my parents' house and there was no space, there was no room, or I was in, you know, abusive relationships and horrible places where there was just no room, or it wasn't safe where there was a room, and where I was in a hotel. And so, like, I've just been really grateful. So maybe there's something that you should look around and see and go, wow, like a few years ago, like maybe something that we kind of have been taking, I wouldn't want to say taken for granted, but kind of in a sense, because, you know, there was a while, you know, a few months there where I wasn't respecting this space like I should have. And, yeah, so many things like that. And I wasn't using it to my advantage as much as I should have. So, could have. I don't want to say should. I'm so weird about words. I'm sorry. I'm a nerd. So, maybe there's something that, you know, we need to just look at around us and say, wow, like, what I would have given for this, you know, 3 years ago. Wow, you know. So, let's see what else Spirit wants to say. Okay, grab a couple of these. Okay. Well, let's see what's on the bottom of these. Oh, Haraeth or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think that's it. Longing for home or homesickness for the stars. Ah, I love it. I remember the first time I heard about this word was years ago, on like a Facebook thing, you know, meme or something. And I spent, you know, I moved here my freshman year in high school, and I spent so many years, you know, like close to 16 years, just longing for home, right? And at first I thought it was a homesickness for Springfield, Missouri, you know, for where I was from. And then after going there a few times, I realized that that wasn't the home I was longing for. So maybe some of you can relate to that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, transformation. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. You have the power and strength. And again, with the reaching out, asking for help, asking for assistance, guidance, whatever it is that you need, I really feel like you will be given everything that you need to do this. But it takes breaking a lot of cycles and chains, and, you know, just really removing ourselves from any kind of bondage, whether it's from other people or ourselves, because I know I'm the master of, where I was the master of putting myself in, you know, situations, like this, where I was, you know, essentially giving my power away. All right, celebrations. Ooh, you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Okay, again, with the relationships, okay, or the collaborations in the people. Oh, there's a gift here with a light inside. And I think some of you need to know that you are the gift and you are the light, you know, and you have this light inside. And maybe also that we need to stay in the present, you know. This chain also turns into birds. I really think that's cool. Like, it ends up being birds flying away, and that's beautiful. So maybe something with birds. Definitely, there's definitely exciting things coming into your life. You just have to know you deserve it and accept it, you know, just be in the receiving mode. And if that I always talk about, you know, rewiring our brains and listening to affirmations or whatever while I sleep. Like, that's been the most helpful for me. And I could tell when I stopped doing it for a while, like, I could tell the difference. World, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. There's all this stuff about possibilities. Possibilities. The possibilities are endless. And I really feel like the more you celebrate the little things, like the more you come together with others and celebrate, you know, the little things, I feel like it's going to bring more big things into your life to celebrate. Um, big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. This might be a really good time to work on a vision board, or just work on visualizing in general. I'm starting one that is devoted to my inner child. When I finish it, I'll show you guys. So that could be something, maybe. There's something. Maybe looking in the mirror work. I really feel like this is like a portal opening up for you. And you could ask for help. Some of you might have some Pleiadian energy helping you right now, or you might have been, you know, you might be Pleiadian souls. Definitely a visionary. So pay attention to any inspired ideas you receive at this time. All right. And also how things are reflecting in your reality. Again, with that self-love and self-worth, I just keep hearing that over and over and over. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay. I keep saying this too. I keep saying this. We need to hear the things that we wanted to hear from others, from ourselves. And whether that's writing it down over and over again, or, you know, putting it on your mirror with dry erase marker, maybe even doing some mirror work where you're looking in the mirror and saying affirmations, whatever that is. But there's something here, and you need to be the person you wish you had. You need to be the leader, and you need to pave a new path, in order to feel like you are your true self, right? Because you're not a follower. And I think the more you try, the more you realize. The more you try to just like fit into, you know, I don't want to say like normalcy, but, you know, something like that. The more you realize that that's just not for you, okay? Because you're not meant to follow. You're not meant to be, I just saw 222. You're not meant to be like everyone else. You're meant to be you. We all have different fingerprints for a reason. And there could be something, okay, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So if any of you have been worried about time, really, one second. Sorry, I've been so thirsty. If you've been worried about time, I would say do more things that bring you joy where you get lost in time, okay? Some of us, like, I've been talking about time blindness lately, you know, ADD people. I have horrible time blindness, and it's also because I know time is just bull. But for the longest time, I've also, like, I thought that I was running out because I'm getting older, you know, because, like, things didn't start happening for me until I was in my, you know, my 30s. My late 20s, early 30s. I'm 34 now. So, but there were also 10 years before that where I was just in self-destruct mode, trying to deal with the energy of Earth, trying to deal with the heaviness of it all, you know, and trying to numb it, you know, and ultimately, what that did, it was like being in a coma for 10 years and waking up and going, oh gosh, I missed this, and this, you know, so you kind of get that FOMO type of thing. But I think as long as we are doing what makes us happy, all right, and, you know, what we would do if time and money didn't exist. If we're doing those things that we would do if time and money weren't a factor, I feel like everything else is going to transform for the better, okay? We're really gonna heal, and we're gonna realize, like, the stars that we are, you know? We're gonna know our wisdom and know our power, and, you know, we're not gonna put up with energy like this. We're just not. Like, we don't have time for it. we're done, and we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate all the things. We're going to celebrate all the things, and we're going to know we deserve it. Like, imposter syndrome, man. Someone's dealing with imposter syndrome. I feel like it's been coming up. One more, please. And 2 of these, please. Whoa. Okay. What's on the bottom? Look, angelic protection. You are protected at this time. You are protected. And you might have really been protected when, you know, things happened to remove you from this energy. And that might have really messed with your physical security for a while. But it was all for the better, I promise you. In fact, like, I really feel like it might have been to save someone. Like, really save someone. Oh, they're flying. They're flying. Okay, 29, remembrance. Remembering, love, loss, healing. Okay, that's weird. Okay, because when I shuffled these, what was on the bottom of this deck was hurt and heal. And I almost forgot about that. Hurt and heal. Okay, and then this is remembrance, remembering, love, loss, healing. So definitely we're healing after a loss, okay? But I think we're remembering who we are, and we're remembering who we were before said, you know, energies, situations, people, whatever, you know? And we're taking back those parts of ourselves. And I really feel like there was something that, like, it needed to hurt in order for it to heal, for you to heal to the extent that you have and to the extent that you will. I feel like there was something that needed to happen. Maybe it was so you could see things from others' perspective, or maybe it was so that you could help others through these situations and empower them, and share your story, and or maybe you're going into some kind of like work that is involving this, where you're helping others. And it's like, this could also be grief, of course. This could be grief and remembering loved ones that have passed, okay? But I think for a lot of you, it's going to be because of this, because there was something that we needed. There was something that needed to hurt, okay, in order to heal as much as it has healed and as much as it will heal, and the power that it will bring you. It's just amazing. Let's see. We have knowing, divination, converse, energy, free will. Okay. Yeah. Again. The High Priestess. Oh, I just seen the sun under there too. Dude. This is an awesome reading. You know, like, you've always known. You've always known. And it's just you're remembering and you're asking more now. If you're not unique, I feel like you should start asking more. You should start communicating with spirit. You have gifts. You have gifts. You have spiritual gifts. You are very connected. Very connected. And it's also about figuring out what that is for you and not limiting yourself to one thing, but figuring out what your spiritual gifts are, how you best communicate with the other side, what serves you and spirit, right? I just feel like there's stuff you're really diving into right now. And of course, if you're watching tarot videos, you know, obviously you are connected. You see signs. You communicate with spirits. You pick up things. You feel things. You all of those things. But you have free will. So as much as you know things, you have free will, right? But I think we're taking this back. and we are taking control, and we are listening to our intuition. We are taking control of our life. We are going with the flow. We are trusting. It's not just about trusting the universe. I don't feel like any of you had a hard time trusting the universe before this said situation, relationship, whatever it might have been. I feel like you had a hard time trusting yourself, and now you are going to be trusting yourself more and more and more every day. Okay. A few more here. Harmony, balance, energy, breath, flow. Wow. Okay. Harmony. There's been a lot of kitty cats coming up. Someone's a kitty cat lover. Aww. I love cats too. Look at that. All the kitty cats. I also, it was weird, before I started this reading, I pretty sure an animal was communicating with me. And at first I thought it was a dog, but maybe it was a cat, you know, or maybe it was both. I never know. But there's something, or maybe someone is being called to maybe find a familiar, or maybe a familiar is coming to you. Maybe you've been thinking of adopting. Or maybe you just have a really deep connection with you know, animals. Authenticity. I love this card. Individual, unique self-love. More self-love. Embrace those things. Is that another cat? Or no, that's a Chihuahua. No, there's another dog. There's a dog. Embrace those things that make you you. Okay? Embrace the things that make you you. Like, whatever it is. It doesn't matter how weird, you know. Just do it. You know, I spent so long, like, I don't know. When I was younger, I didn't give a shit. You know, I didn't give a shit what anyone thought, and I was a class clown, and I was very outgoing and, you know, loud, and just all those things, you know, and very much I feel like I'm coming back into that. But after years of abuse, I turned into a mousy chick. I just saw 3223. And I was allowing those situations and those people to power over me, you know, to take control of my life and my decision making and all of those things, but more importantly of how I felt about myself and how I loved myself. And I would lose those things that made me unique, and I would lose those things that made me an individual, trying to fit the mold of everyone else, just to make myself fucking miserable and realize that I do not belong in this mold. I don't belong in this box. I don't belong in any of that. Like, that is not me. And, you know, now I feel like I'm to the point where I refuse to do something that makes me miserable. I refuse. Like, I'm not going to do it anymore. I know there are things that happen in life that you cannot control. They're going to come, you know, and I know that I can make it through anything with the help of my angel homies, you know, like, I know that. It just took a lot of healing for me to get back into that and to really step into 3333. Step into, I've seen so many angel numbers today. It's crazy. I write them down when I remember to. So I have a bunch written down downstairs, and it just, I love it. This healing, it just takes this healing, right? And this time for self, this love for self. Remembering, it's okay to remember sometimes. Remembering, maybe grieving our old self, you know, and there might be things that have been popping up recently where you're reminded of your old self, or maybe you miss certain things, or, you know, same with like when we leave abusive relationships, there might be a moment in time where you're like, oh, you think about going back, or maybe you do go back. If any of you are thinking about going back, please do not, please. You know, but it happens because that is what we know for so long. That's what we knew. That's what was comfortable. All right. But you're breaking free of that. You're breaking free of those chains. You're becoming this bird. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from you. And, you know, you're being your authentic self, right? You're realizing, like, the stuff that makes you an individual is exactly what is needed in this world, okay? It's exactly what is needed in this world, in this time. You are brought here for a specific purpose, a reason, and it just takes there's a lot of healing energy coming in, all right? Just allow, say, I receive all the healing, I receive my highest good, I receive all the healing. The angels will wrap their wings around you. Your ancestors, your loved ones, they will all guide you, and they will keep you safe. And I see something, I think it's a spider crawling on. I have pictures of my sister and my granny behind the camera here, and I just saw like a little spider crawling around. So yeah, maybe we need to be creative at this time. 3535. Creating something. And also being mindful of the webs we weave, right? Also, spiders are very, isolated, they work really well alone. So, again, there might be something with the hermit and the high priestess and really going within. And there's something this, you have a knowing of this. Harmony and resolution. How perfect is that? There's something coming in. And I said we had the sun on the bottom here after I moved the high priestess out of the way. So, yeah. Harmony and resolution with the sun. And I think that's what it is focusing on the things that bring you harmony. Like the way you're going to being grateful for those things, like I said earlier with this room, whatever it is, however big and small or small. It could be your cup of tea, it could be, your fingers, whatever. It just, anything, just being grateful for that, and being grateful for the things when they come in and not being in fear, but living in love and not fear. I've noticed the difference in this, but I really feel like it's just about trusting ourselves, trusting the universe, and healing, and finding those things that bring us harmony, and that will bring us resolution. You're choosing a new timeline. You're trusting that again, your ships are coming in. If they haven't, they're going to, okay? I'm going to do two more tarot. Ooh, got the Page of Wands. This is exciting. I feel like this is an exciting time for you. And you're learning a lot about your power, all right? And your creativity and what you're capable of. And I think also of how you can inspire others. Because I really do think you're an inspiration, whether you know it or not. I think you're an inspiration. But there was just some energy. There's been energies that we just need to move away from or let go of, and just realize that, yeah, you deserve love and happiness. Look what we got there. Ace of Cups. You deserve all of this, okay? Your cup will overflow. And it will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. Everything that's inside of it will be beautiful. But there is a transformation. Again with the transformation. Where was that? Oh, yeah. Death. But there's this light. Again with the lights. There's this light. There's been a lot of stuff about lights lately. There's this light. Don't be sad about this. Celebrate this. Celebrate this shit. Because this is so good. Like, this is so good. I feel like everything, again, falling apart to fall into place. You're no longer trapped. You're no longer stuck. And I just feel like there's so much happiness happening. Again with the Three of Wands. This can also be another collaboration, another person coming in. You had the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands. That's cool. So maybe a third party situation. Maybe, again, you're meeting your people. And it might have taken, or you're like getting back in touch with certain people that, were good for you and did bring you a lot of harmony, but maybe from this past situation or person, relationship, whatever it was, that was really like, feeding on your energy and manipulating and gaslighting you and that sort of thing. You might have, you might have lost sight of this and lost sight of your, friends and your happiness and your desires, your passions, and the things that inspire you, Yeah, wow. You got the Page of Pentacles, too. So, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. This is a lot, like, you've learned a lot from this, okay? And we have, right after that, we have the Emperor in the Six of Cups. So, again, I feel like there's this younger energy, all right? And you might just really be channeling your inner child. It was funny, I mentioned the board about my inner child, so maybe some of you need to, think about that. And just really focusing on what brought you a lot of happiness from the past. And this could also be people from past lives coming in, all right? Past life situations or dreams, something. But I really feel like this is something that you're really passionate about. It's creative, and it's going to make you so happy. And it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. A lot of harmony and resolution is coming through. And we're going to the Emperor. The Emperor. Like, you're finding your power, your structure, you're being more practical, right? Maybe learning more how to deal with the 3D realm, with the world. And there might be someone coming in, like this King of Pentacles, or this is you just getting more. 4114, oh my God. Just getting, I swear, like, I'm not just staring at the clock the whole time, the timer, it's just like, every once in a while I look up and I see that it's fucking angel numbers. I'm sorry, I have a potty mouth, trucker mouth here. But there's something going on within you that you are healing from, and you have this inner knowing of what you need to do next and what your next step is. And I really feel like you were totally guided. You just need to trust the timing, and forge, don't follow, be your unique self again. Forge, don't follow. And then we had unique. Where did she go? Where did she go? I lost her. Oh, here. Yeah. Like, just have fun. Just have fun. Forge, don't follow, and be you. Be your authentic, true self. Have fun. That's going to bring you so much success and happiness, love, joy, passion, whatever. And I also feel like this is bringing you a lot of transforming energy of power, okay? Of really maybe diving into your masculine energy and healing that, okay? Something like that. All right, so I have to go get Mia pretty soon, but I did, over the weekend, I went through some stuff and I got some charms. I want to eventually have more when I get all my other belongings here, but for now, I'm going to pull out some of these and we'll see messages. This. Okay. See what we have here. Okay, so this is a worry doll. I got this when I went to Florida with my parents a couple summers ago at a metaphysical shop. But yeah, so maybe there's something you all have been worrying about, okay? And I really feel like it's money because we have this angel coin, okay? And I have this Sharon's Casino. My real name is Sharon. I go by Shari, but Sharon's Casino, okay? It was up on the 1 on this part. So, again, your self-worth is going to really, not worrying. Maybe there's something you need to put your worries into. Maybe there's something that you need to hold on to and really, like, envision your worries, or envision your worries in your negative thoughts going down, a stream and down a waterfall, and just something like that. But I really feel like they're saying worrying is not going to bring in any of this, okay? But maybe asking for more help from the angelic realm and not feeling guilty about it and accepting it, and knowing that you can do this. You don't need anyone to take care of you. You can do this. You have the power to work with the universe. Ask the angels for assistance. Ask the universe for assistance. Okay, well, there's something Okay, I love this. So this is a picture. This looks like three girls dancing. So I really feel like when I see this, this is saying have fun, to dance. Okay, to maybe also, this is about, again, with the threes, finding your people, right? I had Three of Cups. Finding your people. This could be like, I really feel like this is like your soul tribe coming in again, like once you heal. But I think it just takes you having fun. Having fun, don't worry, trust the universe is working out for you. Accept gifts, accept compliments, accept all the love that they're trying to send you at this time. There's something, okay, so this is actually pictures and words, and the words on this are from Cinderella. So again, I feel like your dreams are coming true. There was a moment in time, maybe the past or recent past even, where you're coming out of this where you weren't treated very well by others, okay? You were not treated very well by others. But again, I feel like there's something that it's like we need to know that we can be our own superhero and we can be our own prince, okay? The words that you can see the most in this are slipper, dream, pumpkin, and castle. So maybe something to do with those. There's birds in this picture, of course, the pumpkin carriage. But something, okay, along those lines. But I really do feel like your dreams are coming true. But I think, like, one of the things with the older, you know, the older, what's the word I'm looking for, like fairy tales and stuff, is that there was a lot of, you know, us being, you know, women or whoever being rescued, you know, when you can really rescue yourself. I just saw 46, 46. Okay, we got like a gear here. This looks like a gear. So every time I see this, I really feel like everything is working as it should, okay? As long as you are taking care of yourself, right? So you're like kind of greasing the wheels every now and then, you know, and just trusting that this is going to go. Everything is going to work out as it should, okay? This could also be working with others, and just taking like what you have. This could also be like going at a steady pace, something like that. Or maybe being practical. Yeah. Maybe you're gearing up for something, you know. And we have a button. So, don't let anyone press your buttons right now, okay? Maybe there are certain things that we need to button up. Maybe there are, you know, certain things that need to be sewn back together, or sewn back on. Maybe parts of yourself that have fallen off that need to be sewn back on. Something like that, because we have be authentic here. Be authentic. Okay, it's backwards, but more unique authenticity. Authenticity. That is so cool. I love how synchronistic everything has been lately, and this reading was so synchronistic, and I love you guys. And look, we have two keys. So whenever I see two keys and they're different like this, I was thinking about it the other day. First of all, again, I think this has a lot to do with your power and knowing that you have the key to unlock whatever you want. Your dreams, your heart, to bring it back to life, whatever. This could also be someone else coming in, okay? This could be merging with another energy. This could be separating, you know, from living with someone, or this could be coming together and living with someone. Actually, this isn't coming together, because I put one of these, I put a set in here that I locked together, I linked together, and I wrote, like, taking the next step on a piece of paper by it. Yeah, see? So no, this is more like separating, because this is like my next step one. So I feel like that's what keeps coming up in this reading. More about the separating, okay? But again, maybe it's that you have several opportunities right now, Okay, many keys, many doors opening for you. You just have to trust the timing. This fell out on my lap, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm going to end there. It is hotter than shit up here. We're probably going to have an air conditioner in a couple days. I hope that this was loud enough and not too loud for you. And yeah, like I said, I appreciate so much everything. You guys are amazing. I just, like, I could tell that I was going a little stir crazy from not posting a reading the last, week or so. But yeah, so a lot of changes in my life, and I'm sure you all are having a lot of them yourself. And just remember to be gentle with you and love you, and just know that everything's going to work out, all right, for your highest good, as long as you accept it, all right? Stay in the receptive mode. Know that you're protected. Know that you're loved and that you're guided. If this reading resonated, please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Bye.